Morning. This chair feels super fucking random. Someone just put a chair out, like in the middle of the neighborhood. Is this my coffee talk chair? Should I be sitting? I'm not sure. If I should sit, like, really? What is that? Where do we live right now? I don't even know. What the hell is going on with that chair at the end of someone's driveway? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. I am running so late, and I have really no time to exercise, so I'm trying to get in a quick walk around the cul-de-sac, and then I got to go right back up and get dressed for work. I wanted to talk to you guys about some things that people make blanket statements about, but you don't, the statements don't prepare you for anything, okay? I think it is incredibly unfair for people to give warning with no details. For example, if I took you and put you in like a dark room and said it's dark in there, but didn't give you any other information, didn't tell you if there was a way out or if there were scary things in there, just simply stated the obvious. It's dark in there, right? Thank you, Captain Obvious. Could you give me a little information about what I'm going to deal with, please? Okay, so here comes your very honest friend, Jamie. We've talked about marriage and how hard it is and how much work it takes within an inch of our lives. If you have been watching Coffee Talk for a while, you know how much work, real work, marriage takes. And I do understand that everybody approaches their marriage after their wedding day like, well, we won't be the ones to need all that work because we're in love. So it's not going to be us. Y'all need that much work. We are great. We are in love. We are happy. I know, Jan. We all started out like you at the reception, Jan. We all ate the cake at the reception, Jan. You have that hotel sex the night of your wedding. You go on that honeymoon. Everybody's talking about, oh my God, just married. I love it. Anyway, we've all been there. So people tell you things like, nursing is hard. Nursing is hard. Nursing is not just hard. It is fucking emotional purgatory. It is physically, mentally, and emotionally one of the most challenging, natural experiences you will have as a woman. But Jamie, don't you just lift a baby and put it on your boob? Yeah, sure you do. If you can figure out one of the 800 fucking football poses they teach you. Sure, and if your giant planet tit is not suffocating your baby's nose. Oh, and if they have that perfect fucking latch that everybody covets, the latch. And if you can tug that chin down, just tug that chin down. Is it feeling natural for you yet? Is it feeling natural? Don't even get me started. Oh, I'm sorry. Is your breast milk shooting out of your boob and choking your baby? Is your baby pulling off and latching on and pulling off and latching on and falling asleep? Are your boobs leaking and hurting and shooting pains like thunder and lightning? So natural. I love it. Anyway, I do love nursing, but if they, you go to those nursing classes and they tell you, you just want to focus on if the baby is gaining weight. Nah, sis, I'm going to need you to back it all the way the fuck up to the bleeding nipples and the fucking thrush and the mistake. I'm going to need you to tell me the truth about those lumps in your armpits, okay? I'm going to need you to know. You're going to have to stop talking to me about babies gaining weight, and you're going to have to start talking to me about actual milk ducts that you have in your armpits that nobody tells you about. You can't put your arms down because you have milk ducts in your armpits. Did you know that? Okay. Well, let me tell you something about teenagers. People say things like, teenagers are hard. Okay. Now, I want to be honest with you. I heard teenagers are hard from a lot of people. Teenagers are hard. Okay, well, hard how? Can I get a little fucking preparation? What do you mean hard? Hard like they thug out, they want to throw fists? Hard like they just, like don't listen, they rob banks? Like hard how? Nobody tells you how teenagers are hard. Nobody tells you that the child that used to want you to sit on their bed for 20 minutes a night to talk and read stories and laugh and make videos and kiss gives you a weird side hug and goes goodnight and disappears into their room like a prisoner who's been told it's lights out. Nobody tells you that your child who comes to you with everything and lays every question and curiosity at your feet. Remember the days of, Mom, what's a leaf? Mom, why do trees grow? Mom, what's Mom, what's onomatopoeia? Mom, you said pee. Mom, remember that? Remember that kid? Okay, now that kid knows everything and needs you for nothing. And that kid would rather pull their teeth out with a rusty set of pliers than actually come to you to ask you anything, for fear that you may see a spot of weakness. The child that relied on you for play dates and wanted you to be friends with the moms and stay at the birthday party. Don't leave. You're not leaving, right, Mom? Suddenly, and I mean fucking suddenly, so I need you people who don't have teenagers to listen to me. And I am telling you, we are talking about girls, because my son doesn't act like this. Suddenly, you are embarrassing. The thought of you walking up to a social event to retrieve your child is now the most embarrassing thing you could do. In fact, don't pull up where anyone can see you. Pull up around the block, and I'll walk fucking 20 blocks to your car. Don't talk to the other moms. You're weird. Why are you wearing that, looking like that, saying that, doing that, breathing, eating, anything? Okay? And here we are going, this feels awful. And then comes the disrespect. And if one more fucking person tells me it's just my teenager trying to learn boundaries and assert her authority, I'm going to stick my hookah right up their ass. They don't tell you about the disrespect. They don't tell you about the eye rolling and the sighing and the walking away while you're in the middle of talking to them. They don't tell you about the fucking food wrappers in their bedroom. What is going on in here? Are you hiding homeless people under your bed? Is there some sort of fucking underground railroad that I am unaware of? Where are all these food wrappers coming from? Dirty shit stuck to the bottom of your garbage can. Who are you? And God forbid you pull a fucking wrapper out from inside their pillowcase and go, is there a reason why you have a fucking gummy wrapper in your pillowcase? Immediately, it is either not theirs. Oh my God, that's not mine. Oh, okay. So the person who broke into our house ate gummies and shoved the wrapper in your pillowcase to try to get you in trouble. Got it. Or they say, oh my God, that's been there forever. Okay? It's been there forever. It wasn't like I just ate those gummies last night. Bitch, how dirty are you? You think that's a better play? It's been there forever? How dirty are you? Nasty. Okay, so you just sleeping on a bunch of fucking crinkle crackle wrappers? Okay. How many cups do you need? Are you practicing a fucking fire drill that I am unaware of? How many cups do you need? Okay? And I know you don't walk past me in my own house and go to my husband talking about, Dad, can you help me with, oh my God, you're going to address me. You're going to see me. I don't care. I'm standing right here. Good morning. Good morning. No, but nope. DJ, I'm going to need you to rewind that back. No. Hell no. Teenagers are hard. Fuck that. You know what's hard? Calculus. Calculus is fucking hard. Teenagers are like literally somebody takes a person you don't know, but oddly know their entire backstory. It's like you read the first novel of their story, so you know their whole backstory. You know what size shoe they wear. You know whether they have their period or not. You know who their pediatrician is, but you don't know who the fuck this is. You don't know who the fuck this is. You're looking in your house going, okay, see now, I know how old you were when you got out of diapers and stopped shitting in your underwear, but I don't know who you are. I have no idea who you are, and I also have no idea who the fuck you think you're talking to. And I try the love languages approach. I try the whole let me meet her where she is. I try the whole conscious parenting. Fuck that. Okay? Fuck that. We could shoot the fair one. Because let me tell you something. I'm done trying to meet you where you are and love you the way you need to be loved and all that shit. No, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. And here's where I'm at. Here's where I'm at. You don't even have to love me back. But you're gonna respect me in my own house. Period. Because this world is hard. And I got enough people disrespecting me out here. I'm not coming home to be disrespected. Now, let me tell you something. I try so hard with my kids, and I know y'all do too. And half of you are laughing, and half of you don't get it. And when I say fuck them kids, and you're like, oh my God, did you hear the way she talked about her kids, Jan? You don't have kids probably. Because if you never ever thought, you know what? Fuck them kids. Then I don't know. Then you are better than me, because I'm out here making 8 dinners after 7 different practices, packing lunches, cleaning out backpacks. I get it, but you knew what it was when you signed up. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm trying to tell you, my friends. You don't know what it is when you sign up, because God tricks you. He gives you a baby. Y'all, that is some bullshit. That is just trickery. You don't know what it is when you sign up, because you get a newborn. Okay? if you if you pushed a 13-year-old out of your hoo-ha and she came out and you were like, damn, I just did some work. My shit is jacked. I feel like death. And she was like, oh my God, you're so dramatic. I'm going to my room. Don't look at me. You would be like, oh, hell no. Take this bitch back. Nope. God tricks you. You get a baby, they smell good. You got hormones and endorphins while you're trying to tug that fucking chin down so you can naturally breastfeed. Then you go through the whole thing, signing them up for ballet, getting them their first pair of walking shoes so they could walk all over you. When people say teenagers are hard, they're so exhausted, they don't have the energy to prepare you. But I was going to let you know today because it is so, and nobody prepares you for how it breaks your heart. We could be funny all day. We can make jokes about empty water bottles and the fucking land of the misfit cups and the thousands of candy wrappers and gummies and shit they sneak and all that, okay? Clothes they don't want that are balled up in the back of their closet when you keep saying, where's that black sweater I bought you for church? I don't know. Oh, you know, because you balled it up and you hid it in the back of your fucking closet. Okay? That's what it was. So, but what they don't tell you is it is so heartbreaking. It is so heartbreaking to realize that you have to, in order to protect yourself, okay, you have to almost like bow up on your own kid. You have to almost like put your walls up. Like, I can't let you hurt me anymore. I'm not even going to try with you. We could have a platonic ass relationship. You want rice and beans? I got you. I'll cook. Keep conversation to a minimum. I'll speak to you when you speak to me and whatever. Like, how sad is that? Nobody tells you about the fucking heartache, okay? It is so heartbreaking that it almost makes you depressed. And you want to have this conversation with your teenager and you want to go, look, I'm your mom. Like, I don't need to be your... We don't have to gossip together. We don't have to kiki and bonchinche and all that. But, like, I need you to see my efforts. And I need you to understand how hard I try and how much I love you and, like, whatever. And then you're dramatic. And the second you say, can we talk? They go, right? Because the fucking... You're not allowed... It's so unbelievably painful. And I just needed to say it. And let me tell you something else. To the same people having great sex on their wedding night, on their honeymoon, basking in the just married glow, I love that for you. And I don't ever want to take that away from you because you deserve that. Because you will hit the fucking wall where you realize marriage takes work. Oh shit, ours too. Yes, Jan, yours too. Those of you who have 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, even 11-year-olds, and you're like, oh, my daughter she is lovely. Like, I don't have any of this. This is so great. And she puts her cups in the sink and, like, never takes a snack without asking. Mine too, sis. Mine too. This shit happens over fucking night. Overnight. And you go, what is this life? What is this? Okay? And suddenly you go, oh my God, me too. Me too. I thought for sure I would escape it. I'm Jamie Premack Sullivan. I'm the coffee talk queen. I'm the cool mom. I'll buy you the $200 Jordans. Like, I'm going to hook it up. Like, I'm the cool mom. Your friends love me. I won't hit this wall. It won't happen to me because I'm about it, right? I'm cool. I am the fucking cool mom. Nope. No. And I finally had to pull out this gun. Stop saying you're just like your father. You're not, because your father don't disrespect me. Your father loves me. Your father tries very hard to put me first. So whatever personality traits you think you have from your father that you're going to use as an excuse to shit on me, that narrative stops today, because that man loves me. That man has built me an entire fucking life. That man gets up and every single day he makes decisions that he thinks, how can I prepare Jamie and I to be successful in this marriage? He's not always perfect, and he still wants to give somebody 4 M&Ms when she's been asking for 10, but he does not disrespect me. So stop saying you are like my husband, because my husband does not do that. Start saying you're like you. Start saying you're like you. You got this from you. This is who you are. You don't get that from my man. No. Nope. You don't get that. Don't hang that on him. Absolutely not. And I'm telling you, I know a lot of you are listening to this going, she's lost her mind. I mean, can you even imagine all the F-bombs and the shit she's saying about kids and teenagers today and blah, blah. What if her kid sees this? Good. What if my kid sees it? Good. Save it. Save it. Because right now, you don't get it. But one day, you absolutely will. And here's the thing. I just want to tell other moms right now going through it, honestly, you are not alone. You did nothing wrong. Nobody prepares you for how emotionally excruciating this transition is. And I am hanging on. I am hanging on to the words that people have said to me. It gets better. They come back around. It doesn't last forever. And I know that that must be true, because when I tell you that I suffered in ways I cannot tell you emotionally and mentally, and still tried to keep my mother in my life because she was my mother, I have to believe that we can eventually find, common ground, and this is I have to believe that. But let me tell you, if you are somewhere in this space right now, if you have found yourself crying yourself to sleep, or crying in the middle of the day, or you can't figure out, like, why am I kind of depressed? Why do I feel melancholy? It is because your child is breaking your heart, either intentionally or unintentionally, and it affects every part of you. And they don't have the emotional maturity to get it. They don't have the emotional tools yet. Their toolbox is not full. It barely got a screwdriver. They don't even know how they feel about themselves. So you can't plead on emotion to say, please treat me better. Please, you can't threaten them. You can't bully them. Unfortunately, all you can do is protect yourself. And when people say, no, you've got to try harder and love harder, you know what? You do that. You do that, Jan. You try harder, because your assumption is I haven't tried hard enough. And let me tell you something. I can't take any more rejection. I can't take any more half hugs and eye rolls and sighs and disrespect and hurtful comments. I can't take any more embarrassment in front of soccer teams or parent meetings or basketball coaches. I can't be shamed or shit on or dismissed any more than I have already been. I am at my breaking point, and maybe it's just a bad day. Maybe it is just a bad day. And I try to remember, middle school is hard. High school is hard. They are struggling too. They are dealing with a lot of shit too. I get it. But why would you push the only one that's been there for you like that? Right? Like that. I'm the one you used to come to when you were 5 and bend over like this and tell me your butt was itchy. Okay? You want to talk about embarrassing? All I did was pull up. You used to stick your ass in my face talking about my butt is itchy. So if you want to trade embarrassing stories, we could trade embarrassing stories. Okay? I'm just keeping it 100. I know there's going to be a lot of people who judge this video. Some people will even share it just to make me look crazy. I am okay with it, because this is my truth. This is my experience. I am hurting. I am trying to figure it out. And I am issuing a warning to those of you on the cusp of teenagership. You think it won't be your kid because you can't imagine how quickly the change comes. Okay, this ain't no caterpillar. You don't have somebody in a cocoon for fucking months and you're just waiting for them to come out. No, this shit happens overnight. And it is so hard. It is so hard. Everybody, I want you to imagine going to work today in a role that you have been in for 10 years, 12 years, 13 years, and your boss saying, everything about your job has changed today. Here's your new job description. Nobody's going to train you. Nobody's going to help you. You don't get paid another red cent. Go. You have no idea what that feels like. Anyway, we're just going to have to look out for each other. We're just going to have to love each other through this. We're going to just have to take care of each other, lift each other up, remind each other that we're not alone, drink together, walk together, cry together, laugh together. I don't know. But this shit is so hard. I would take marriage struggles over kid struggles any day. That's just me. Man. It's always when you tattoo their initial that you realize, oh, I shouldn't have done that. This is why they tell you don't tattoo your man's name on your arm, because as soon as you do, you're going to catch him in bed with Sally. Ugh. Anyway, I got to go get dressed for work, but I love you guys so much. And I know that what I said was hard to hear, but it is true. I love you so much. Okay. Have a great